and welcome back to George's Gaming Guide. So today I'm going to be doing a live stream on the Catamaran set that I've got here, set number 42105. This is made out of 404 pieces, and it measures over 12 inches or 32 centimeters long, 8 inches or 22 centimeters wide, and 17 inches or 44 centimeters tall. So it is really, really tall. This set can also be built in two different ways, which it does show on the back of the box, which is quite nice. So I think that's quite good. But obviously, it's not just me today. I'm going to try not to block my dad with the box. So obviously, it's not just me today. It is also my dad. And then we've also got Lohan with us today as well. Hi, Lohan.
Hi, how are you guys?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm well, thanks. Thanks for having me this evening. Yeah, it's very interesting to have you guys here. And for giving me the opportunity to actually join you in your live stream.
It's our pleasure.
The new Technic set. I know it's been out for a while, but yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's nice to have you.
No problem. So, as I say, we know your channel is Expand Your World.
Yes, yes.
I just wondered whether you wanted to give a bit of a background as to what you do on your channel.
Well, basically, it's not that extensive. For instance, building sets, for instance, like doing live streams and stuff like that. So kind of like just to show everybody what kind of sets that I buy, and just in my spare time when I ever have a chance, I just make some videos. I don't actually talk a lot on the video clips. It's just basically showing the kind of sets that I buy, and then basically, or just retired sets that basically came out. So most of the time I specialize mostly in Castle, Lord of the Rings, Pirates, or Star Wars sets. So yeah, that's basically what I'm focusing. But yeah, that's currently what I have on my channel.
Because I really find your retired set videos really interesting, because there's sets in there that I never knew existed.
Yes, basically. Yeah, basically that's why I kind of like do a lot of research on getting old pictures of these sets, especially on brick set. I don't have all those kind of like old sets. In the past I didn't have all the money to buy all those sets. So yeah, it's basically just to show everybody what kind of sets they were. Like I actually only started getting into Lego at the age of 6. That was probably year 1998. So my first set was like the Gatehouse of the Fright Night set, which is part of Castle. So yeah, whenever actually the guy that actually inspired me quite extensively of getting into Lego again, after 2010 was actually Chow. Who was at Brick Night, who's also one of our friends, because he was building a lot of mocks, castles, and Lord of the Rings stuff. So that's what actually brought me back into Lego. So yeah, basically that's also one of the aspects of joining YouTube, of just to show everybody what kind of Lego I have.
Well, if you like, we could actually, in the comments after this live stream, put the link to Brick Night as well. So because the mocks him and his friends do are amazing.
Yes.
It's just the detail and the fact it's all modular. I think this works really well.
Yeah, basically I've been following him since 2013, and he's been also working with his friends, building like a lot of mocks and displays for shopping malls in Singapore. So that's why I also started with my own personal mock, which is the Helm's Deep mock. Last night, I added additional pieces to it from what I've bought a month ago. So it's actually expanding, but not as fast as what I would like it to be. But it's expanding at a slow pace. But yeah, what was it yesterday? I actually added a small short video of it, and there were a couple of guys that actually asked me to do an extensive video clip of the detail of the setters, kind of like that they can actually see how it looks like. So
excellent.
So this evening I actually made one. So in the next few days I will actually post that so that everybody can actually see how it looks.
Excellent. Yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that, because I've seen some of your videos regarding your Helm's Deep, and it again, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I say we're very good at building sets, aren't we? We're still very early in the days of doing mocks, so we have so much to learn about that side of it. Just to, even just the terrain, just to make the terrain look interesting. 'Cause it's very easy to be very flat.
Yes. I also see what Chow actually does. He's building it like separate pieces at a time so that it makes it very easier for him to move the sets from one place to the other. And that's where I actually made a mistake with the Helm's Deep mark. You can't move it separately. It's intact as one thing. Right. So it's going to take me a while to kind of like move it around and stuff like that.
So where have you got to the minute then? Did you start building on the floor, or is it taking up part of a
actually, what happened was South Africa wasn't very invested into a lot of Legos. At that time, we kind of like only had Creative Play and Kittywinks Lego stores. We only actually got the first Lego certified stores in, I think, 2018 or 2019.
Okay.
So basically what happened was I actually couldn't get the Lord of the Rings sets in South Africa. So we had a couple of friends in the UK, and they also have a family that are staying there. So I asked them permission if I could order the sets here from South Africa and send it to their place in the UK. So they said, no, that's 100%. So basically it was like I had to wait for 6 months. And they literally brought it back from the UK for it was like my first 3 Urukai sets and Helm's Deep. So they actually started from there on. But in 2012, I literally just built the set, but never had the time to actually continue with the mock until I actually started communicating with Chow. And I actually saw what he was doing. So I said, let me actually create something unique with a Helm's Deep mark for an awesome display so that I can put it in my man cave, just with like covered with perspex or something like that. So basically that's my whole objective and aim with the mock. But I've not actually started with anything else, but I'm thinking of creating a pirate theme.
Okay.
With that 3-in-1 pirates boat and Pirates of Barracuda Bay. I actually bought 2 of them. So the one is like a sealed collection. The other one I still need to build. But I think for both our sides, we actually don't have a lot of space to store our Lego.
Yeah, I'm quickly running out of space. Well, I'm out of space. I'm just trying to find extra bits where I can make space now.
Yeah, you can actually see, and what is it, on my left-hand side, Basically, I started cleaning the cupboards and adding some small sets. So, that's what I've started doing so far. But it's not as big. But later on, I was still expecting 3 sets that's coming. I think it's 2 Star Wars and 1 Harry Potter set.
Yep.
Astronomy Tower set. I got it.
Nice.
Yeah. So basically, the one is that what was it? The Razor Crest. I actually bought on Facebook Marketplace. That's the one that's coming, and also the pod racing set. Anakin when it was that 20-year anniversary.
Yes.
So I managed to get it on a very, very good price in the marketplace.
Yeah, we've not got the pod racing set, but we have got the Razor Crest, and it's a really nice build.
Yes, definitely. And I think when I just worked it out, it was like I'm not sure how much is that with regards to discount that I received. Like for instance, if you 700 Rand. Which is the South African currency that we have here in South Africa.
Yeah.
But I think that's at least like 335 pounds that I got off from the set. So, yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Hi, Xavier. I hope you're okay. Thanks for joining us again. So, I don't know if you know Xavier at all. He's a regular on our live stream. So really So Xavier, I know you missed the start, unfortunately, but just to introduce Lohan, who's got the channel Expand Your World. So we've just been talking a bit about the items that Lohan does on his channel and the mock that he's doing. There's also a link to his channel in the comments as well. Where I thought it'd be nice to start bringing people into the streams and sharing these streams with people, because I think the community within Lego is just amazing.
Yes.
As I say, we've met some amazing people, and Lohan's one of those. So, really appreciate that you're taking the time to join us as we do this build and talk about the build. We're doing the Lego Technic Catamanran. So this will be mainly George, unless he's having a bit of issue with the technic parts.
Not looking forward to the flags.
Yeah, George isn't the biggest fan of Technic.
Okay.
I'm more the Technic person, but as I say, this is George's set, so I thought we'd give it a go. And we thought out the two. We've got the catamaran and the speedboat, or the racing boat. And I think the catamaran, I think, looks the nicest.
Yes, definitely.
One thing that's going to be quite interesting with this as well, it's supposed to float.
I'm not sure.
So we will give it a go at some point. See if it works. Because I remember seeing a video of someone seeing if the Titanic would float.
Yes.
It literally just went straight on its side.
That's probably because of buoyancy. It's basically incorrectly designed. So I think the guys that actually did the design of the set didn't take into consideration buoyancy.
Trying to play to history.
Yeah, trying to play history. The other thing is that it's just full of holes. There's nothing to hold the air inside it. So it's it never really going to work. But
and just backtracking a little bit with the dad said he's on the Technic side of things. When he got the motorbike, and I thought, I've got this. It didn't seem too bad from what he told me. When it came in the box and it could see all it's like, I'm not doing that. That's your job. All I've done is review on it. I didn't even attempt the build. And also, it turns out that there are multi-uses for brick spacer that some people would not think of, which one of them Dad has just shown, which a brick spacer
perfect for opening boxes.
Yeah, brick spacer could be a box opener. Who would have known?
Okay.
Yeah, I never use the thumb presses.
Yes, definitely.
Float, for 1 second.
We will try the floating aspect of this, and we'll probably do a short on it as well. So I'm hoping it's like a minute.
Yes, I've actually. Yeah. You can talk.
Yeah, but I say these are great because I say I've never used these because I hate damaging boxes.
Yes.
Still no good for the tape, but it's good for the press one.
It could be like after a storm, you could put it in the fish tank.
Yeah, I'm not sure we want to put it in the fish tank.
No, it's like a storm, and then it's all the fish will swim around it.
Right, so if I switch the camera then, so we're zooming a bit more to what George is doing, so we'll have a look at his set.
Cool.
It's all one bag.
It's all one bag, guys. It's going to be fun and games. I don't know why they do that, where they're split into bags but nothing's numbered.
Yeah, it's basically short and sweet.
Yeah.
This is a bit ridiculous. Is it really necessary to have a box this big?
I mean, that sort of demonstrates the size that this build is going to be. But that's actually quite nice.
That's cool. And there, as I said earlier, there are two ways of building this. It all shows the same way, though, in this book.
I wonder if that could be why the bags aren't numbered, because you can do it in two different ways. So
I know, but it doesn't show which way to do it. It's all the same way throughout the whole book. Yeah. Now, all I know is...
Oh, you must have to go online to get the other build.
Yeah, it shows it.
Right.
Yeah. So the instructions is for the one I'm going to do today, so that's pretty handy.
Yeah, we didn't realise that. The other build is only possible by going onto the website and looking at the digital instructions.
Okay.
Which is a bit strange, but
I can't do that. I can't get the box open.
Oh, yeah, it's no good for tape. One sec.
Well, that's handy to know the separators. Saves my good knives from going blunt. Yeah, it is actually a really good use for it. We occasionally use it for the instead of ripping the tape off, we cut it. It's just no use on ruining the box.
It's no good for the tape. It's not sharp enough, but.
I should actually also give it a try from my side, because I would also usually just use a knife just to cut it open, because I also don't use the finger sections to open the box because you don't want to damage the box. You can keep it for sentimental aspects, especially if you're a collector. So
yeah, I say it's quite clean. It's not damaged at all. So
yes.
I understand. Like there's this small of a box.
Right. Oh wow. Oh, so that's why it floats there. They cheated.
It feels so nice. It's really soft. I know that's sort of a weird thing to say about Lego, but it is.
Yeah, that's definitely cheating to make it float.
Definitely.
You know the things that, like, when kids go into the pool, they've got on their arms?
Yeah.
These didn't, like, put one of those on it or something. I think this... Is it cheating, though? It's still Lego.
It's still Lego, but it's not. It's Lego, but it's not.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean.
This is like something that a fake Lego company would produce, wouldn't it?
Well, this reminds me more of like the 4+ sets.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's but yeah, I mean to make it float, I understand why they had to do it because otherwise water just get in.
Oh, that's just perfect, isn't it? There's a smaller bag.
Yeah.
There's actually another bag.
It's actually quite a small set list in terms of pieces. It's only 400 pieces.
404.
Okay.
But it's
not too bad.
No, but it is a big, in terms of size, it's a big set.
Yeah, those shoes float.
Basically, in comparison with the pieces with price, I'm not sure how much was the price.
I can't remember how much this was. I think it came out at about £40. I think. It might not have been that. No, it might not have been that expensive. Actually. I'll have to have a look.
Actually, quickly look on my regular sites that I actually go to. Check it out. What's the price in South Africa? If I can actually find out.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think what.
Sure, it looks like it's sold out.
Well, I think he actually retired in December.
Yeah, basically, because I have, like I mentioned, I have 3 sites that I actually go and buy from. It's like imported toy, which actually gives, like for instance, here in South Africa, that's one of the biggest places I actually buy from.
Yeah.
Like currently on the site, it's 33% off on all Lego sets. They sometimes have like a technical error with their stuff. So you kind of like just need to remind them that there's an error on it. But yeah, then they just quickly switch it on back. So yeah. But that's kind of like the side that I actually use the most. But so far, what I've actually found out is that, with the Newcastle set that's coming out in August.
Yes. Yeah.
Basically, what they mentioned is that only the Lego certified stores in South Africa is allowed to get the castle set.
Oh, okay.
Not any other stores in South Africa is allowed to get the set. So basically, when I checked it out, I managed to get that at that theme. I think it's the icons or icon section there. So it currently goes for 6,200 Rand. So at least I have a voucher for 500 Rand, so I could just deduct that off. So so yeah, I'm lucky with that. So it just makes it easier for me to buy it.
Yeah, so it does look nice. It's the Lion Castle, isn't it? It's called.
Yes. You can. I don't know if you actually looked at it very intensely, but it actually can fold together. It looks a lot better than that of the 3, the creator set of 3 and 1 set.
Yeah.
I think it's the Black Falcons section.
Right.
So, yeah, but I think if you kind of like create a mock out of it, it, like for instance, like I think I spoke to Chow with regards to it, creating like a vast plain with the 2 castles, and then the Vikings, and then like a river with the Viking ships coming through. It will actually create a very nice scene. It's like a very nice mark. But yeah, it depends on your budget. So,
yeah, that's the thing. Really, that's one of the reasons we haven't really delved into mocks very much, because George wanted to do a Geonosis mock, but what's it called?
Yes.
Dark orange.
The Star Wars.
Yeah, because he needed lots of dark orange.
Yes.
And for some reason, dark orange is very expensive.
That's weird.
Like the most expensive color, I think. It's close.
Yeah, but basically, if you think about it, I'm not sure if you can still remember those base plates. It was like a very light brownish base plate. They don't make it anymore. I was very surprised why they stopped. It was basically, I remember when I was in London at one of the biggest store in London. I actually bought 8 of them for my Helm's Deep mock. So people were actually surprised of why is this guy buying so much? So even I had I think 5 of those buckets full of grey and dark bricks, and they were
Was it if it's one of the biggest Lego stores, was it the Leicester Square?
Yes. Thanks.
Yeah, that's been renovated now. It's becoming it was the biggest in the world. Then one in New York was the biggest in the world. Now they're renovating it to make it the biggest in the world again. So it's a bit of a battle going on between New York and London. So we'll see who wins.
Yeah, I think because there was not Times Square, Madison's Gardens, I think, or where it was in New York, took over. That I think there were about. It was quite close. I think it's like 300 or 400 square feet bigger than Leicester Square. So they took the title off them. But Leicester Square said they're closing down. I think it's middle of July, sorry, and then opening again in August, and they're expanding to make themselves the biggest in the world again.
Sure.
So hopefully we'll get down when it opens.
It's like almost the competition that's taking place with building skyscrapers in the world. I think in South Africa or on the African continent, South Africa has the tallest skyscraper, which is called the Leonardo, which you can get in Sandton. So it's not as tall as the Burj Khalifa. That one is too tall.
I tried to slide on.
Sorry, George is dropping bits.
Yeah. I tried to slide on really well, and I hit my foot on the edge of the cabinet.
So Xavier, what have you been up to? You got any builds on the go at the moment?
Is he also does he also make YouTube channels or videos for his channel or stuff like that?
I don't think Xavier's actually got a YouTube channel. If he has, I do apologise because I don't think I've watched the video. So if you have, send me the link. I'll watch all your videos.
Yeah, because sometimes, with the shorts, then someone would comment and he would say, listen here, I've been following, and I'm also going to share your video on my stuff. I'm like, yes, do I actually know this guy? It's like, do I follow him on Instagram and stuff like that? But yeah, it's what I've also realized, with work and also running a full-time YouTube channel is not easy to share your attention between Facebook and TikTok and YouTube. It's really not easy to do it.
Yeah, it's time-wise, doing a YouTube channel is tough.
Yes, definitely, because because I'm now not intensively in the studies, and next week we're starting again now. So this past few days in the evenings, I've been adding additional 5 new videos. I think it's 3 or 4 is focusing on retired sets of Star Wars. I think it's from 2003 up to 2007. And then you will be amazed. Basically, I was going through some old pictures of when I was with my family in London, and I found some pictures of when I was in the Lego store in Cardiff. But we didn't take video clips, but like old pictures that we took. And I'm so shocked that I did not buy some of those sets. And it was like the very nice Star Wars set. And I was like, oh, yes. Why did I actually walk past them? So, I've basically created this like a small video clip of that. Also, the mock that's also coming as one of the videos. And then basically that small pirate set and that duel on the Death Star, that's also one that's coming.
Yes.
So the rest, what I'm also trying to do is balance it with 2 videos a week. So the one is a Lego set, the other one is like where I played that Lego Star Wars Skywalker saga, like the missions. Balance that with something else, just to show that it's not just a Lego YouTube channel. It's also like, for instance, for gaming and when I go overseas, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
the Lego Skywalker saga game is phenomenal.
Have you played it or started playing it or not?
Yeah, it's we started. Well, we got it literally as soon as it came out. So we're going to do a gameplay video. I think George will do more.
Yes.
I want to get to doing the video for the 100% completion. So I'm already there. So I just want to leave the Death Star as the one where I need to go and finish getting the bricks and doing the final missions. So I've literally got every other brick. The only thing I'm going through is doing the Jedi missions. Wait, what's this?
Because it was an update, so there's now like 60 bricks.
Oh yeah, there's some more bricks, isn't there, in the update? But yeah, I've got all the capital ships. So I'm going through. You have the Jedi Challenges. So you have like 3 challenges per level.
Yeah, basically, I'm going to tell you I'm not that far, so I don't actually know.
Yeah, so for each level, you get a Jedi Challenge, which is you have to do something a certain way.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm working through those at the minute because all the levels are 100% complete with the mini kits and everything. It's just the challenges that are outstanding. Well, every character, I think, unless there were more in the update.
Yeah, basically what I've been focusing was just the storyline, just to focus off, because if you take too long, the viewer actually gets bored.
Yeah.
So I kind of like just rushed through it, kind of like showing how the mission is. So far I've been posting for every week, like a video of how I played. So yeah. But if it comes to like small missions, that I don't want, I won't actually record that. It's basically my own spare time.
Yeah, no, I sort of binged it when it first came out. So, I mean, George was going a lot quicker than me for a start, and then I just didn't let him back on it.
Which platform do you actually play the game in? Is it PC or PlayStation, Xbox?
We played it on the Xbox.
Oh, okay.
It's, yeah, it'd be easier to do the recordings on the PC, but I actually ordered it back in January last year.
Yes.
So it's only sort of a year and a bit to get it.
Yeah, basically, like I'm mostly on PC, so like I usually like to play strategical games. Like Lord of the Rings, Battle of Middle-earth, Company of Heroes.
Do you ever play the Total War games?
I've never actually played it like full extent, but I have played the demos of it. So
because George is really into them. You do a lot of Lego Total War, especially the Warhammer.
Yeah.
Yes. Basically, I don't know if you actually realized if you create a channel just focusing on different strategical games, like from Company of Heroes and Warhammer, Total War, whatever it is, you can actually get a lot of subscribers with regards to it. I saw this one guy. What was it? He actually made a skirmish between the Separatists and the Republic. Basically,
that's nice. Somewhere around. So we're gonna have to take all like the whole side bit off.
Which bit's 90 degrees wrong way around?
That so the bit that's connected by everything else is the wrong way around. How did you do that?
I'm good.
Problem solved.
Experience.
Brute force and ignorance.
Yeah.
I literally just pulled it apart.
He's a Lego master, eh?
Oh, George doesn't like calling me a Lego master because you're the Lego master, aren't you?
Yeah.
What's his name? Hasn't the newest Lego Masters series come out? I'm not sure. I've not actually.
The UK one has. I would.
Well, the UK one's a repeat.
Yeah, I would not recommend. Yeah, I would not recommend watching it. It's horrible, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
The quality of the builds are really bad.
Yeah, because we watched the Australian and then the American, and the sets that the models they created were phenomenal.
Yes, definitely.
And then it came to the UK one, and yeah, they've got a lot more children on it, which is good. They've got children on it, but in terms of the build quality of what they're building, they just haven't got the experience.
Yes. But I think it's also like for MasterChef, for instance. I think they kind of like want to create a diversity of what's new. So I think it's also Leo that wants to experiment of what they can do with shows.
Yes.
But I definitely really like the US ones a lot. Especially, I think it was the second season. Can't remember the guys that actually came second, but they actually built that Chinese castle that extended so far. So I'm not sure how. I can't remember how far, but it was actually so amazing to see.
I think it was 7 meters.
Sorry.
I think so. I think it was. I think it was like. Well, it was either 3 or 7 meters. I think because they all got really close to each other. All the second and third did.
But yeah, they kind of like had a skill of connect. Yes, it's been a while since I've watched it, but they could. I think he used Lego, the normal bricks, and technique to extend it to such an extent.
Yeah.
But yes, those guys, if you can actually look at it, they don't have a lot of skills or knowledge with regards to weight distribution or when creating such a set. But when they start with it, it absolutely amazes you of what they can actually achieve. Especially when.
Sorry, go on.
No, it's cool. You can ask.
I say, did you see the Australian one where they had one where they had to hang it off a brick? Off a Technic piece of Lego, and they built a massive airship.
No, never.
That was crazy. I mean, to have, and it was huge. Yes, I don't know how on earth it stayed on, because basically it's one Technic, one of these.
Oh, was it like hanging from the air?
Yeah, it's just a piece of string from the roof.
Yeah, so it's basically got wire holding this Technic piece, and then the build.
Yeah, basically, didn't the US also have one like that? I can't remember. There's so many shows out there.
Yeah, I think the US did do a hanging one.
Yeah, because there was also the scene. I can remember they made it like a small clip of where the guys actually built a Harley Davidson motorbike, and the guys were displaying it. The next moment, it actually fell over and the whole set broke.
Yes.
So I don't know. And it was so nice, that Harley Davidson motorbike. Yes, I've never actually seen one built out of Lego, but yeah, like for instance, I think it's one of the newest sets that came out now with regards to scooters, that Italian scooters.
Yeah.
My parents are actually going to Italy in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So they actually asked me like if they pass by a Lego store, what would I actually like? Um, so I actually saw some pictures where they built the normal human-sized scooter.
Yeah, the Vespa.
Yeah.
It does look that's the blue one, isn't it?
Yes, it's a light blue one. So
yeah, it does look good.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, I would actually use it to drive on the road.
No.
Not such a small thing. Yes, no, not with traffic that we are used to.
Yeah. But no, so other than the castle and so you said you got the 2 Star Wars sets. Are there any other sets you're looking out for, or are you hoping to come out soon?
Well, for the Star Wars sets, especially I'm looking at the AT-T Walker.
Yeah,
I'm looking at definitely because especially the Republic of the Clones of the 212 Legion.
Yeah.
So that's very nice. I think they actually combine like the battle pack of a small 212 Legion with that of an AT-T Walker.
Yeah.
I'm looking at like buying 2 of them. One is a sealed collection, and one is just one to build.
Oh, okay.
Also, kind of like we have an issue here in South Africa with that Republic tank. It looks like not even Lego certified stores are getting it. It's only one store that has it, and that's Kittywigs. So, and it's really weird. I don't know how to explain it to you. I think it's like also something like what Brandon is facing there in Australia. Like even the Jurassic Park T-Rex.
The T-Rex Breakout.
Yes, that one is only available on Takealot. It's not available at any other stores in South Africa. So it's really weird. And that's basically 2 of the sets that I would actually ask my parents to buy me. The T-Rex and the Republic tank. Because it just looks like it's not coming to South Africa. So,
T-Rex Breakout it's a really nice set. It was a great build.
Yes,
the only thing that's a bit awkward with it is getting the T-Rex in the correct stance on the vehicle.
Yes.
I found that the joint on his leg came out a bit too easy. But so once it's in position, he's actually really sturdy.
Yes,
but to get him in the right position with the angles of his legs and everything was actually really difficult.
I think from what people also don't know, for instance, with the Jurassic Park sets, people actually underrate the theme. What I've actually picked up last year, it's before we actually met on Instagram. I made a video of the newest Jurassic Park sets that were going to come out for 2021. And I think one of I just set up pictures of the new sets that were coming out, and just in a couple of hours, I got over 5,000 views.
Oh wow!
And I think it's currently, but over some period of time, it actually went down, so it's now at 8,000 views.
Yeah.
But at least it's a lot. So. I think a lot of people are actually buying the set, but they are underrating the value of Jurassic Park because they say this is actually going to be the last time they're going to make Jurassic Park sets.
Yes.
So basically, that's one of the reasons that I want to go for the T-Rex set, one that we spoke about. And also that I think it's the one with the Stegosaurus, the one with the spike. That's really a nice set. I know it's quite heavy with the price, but that Stegosaurus it looks amazing. So I think from an investor point of view, we actually need to start looking at that.
Yes.
But Yeah. So also just coming back to with regards to the Star Wars sets, also just looking at was it that Obi-Wan Kenobi's that small set. I think it's a Jedi plane. I can't remember what they call it.
Yeah.
It's a very small one. That might be one that I would actually look at getting because I've never bought a set with Obi-Wan before. And what are the other ones? I think it's the one with Bad Batch.
Yeah, the Cad Bane.
Yes, the Cad. Yeah, definitely that one. Because I think
I've actually got the little girl in that.
Yes.
Bad Batch set.
I can't remember what's her name again. Yes. There's Let me actually look. I can actually, because I'm sitting with my laptop here.
George told me the other day as well. I just can't think of it.
To be honest, I think this is one of the sets where they just throw a lot of pieces together and had a lucky guess.
Well, this?
Yeah.
Why?
You don't just think of this. This is because this doesn't even stick to anything. There's a bit here and it just goes on top of it. It doesn't even stick to it.
The character's name is Omega.
Omega. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got Xavier back. So yeah, the Xavier, the T-Rex Rampage. I have actually got. I don't know if you saw the review I did on the channel. It's probably out of all the sets that are broken, not on purpose, of course. It was probably the most heartbreaking one because I went to move it because we used to have it on top of the fish
talking
tank.
about the. Oh, can I say?
Go on then.
Yeah. So we needed to get it off so that the fish tank can be cleaned. So there was a few pictures on that. We got that off. Then Dad went to pick up the Jurassic Park, picked it up fine, took it off, tried to move his hand, moved his hand, bang, all over the floor.
Literally, I had the top third of the gates in my hands, and the rest of it was on the floor.
Oh yes, yeah. It's similar to what happened to me. Like my father's very good with woodwork, so he actually created a cupboard for me. So it almost looks like a tall boy cupboard.
Yeah.
So, but it's surrounded with. We were thinking about using glass to surround it, but it was too heavy, and if people would actually carry it, there's a risk of cracking the glass.
Yeah.
So we actually decided, let's keep it it's a very nice wood that you actually get in South Africa. We call it kiat wood. So it's also very expensive wood. So basically we made it out of that type of wood and then basically covered it with perspex.
Yeah.
So what happened was we have 3 levels on which it's like made out of glass. So I placed all my Lego sets on it, and that on the top section I have the I think it's a Volvo front wheel loader.
Yeah.
And as I was actually taking it off, the wheels started gripping on the piece of glass, and it started moving. And just underneath it was my Lord of the Rings Tower of Orthanc. And the whole thing fell off, and it broke my whole Tower of Orthanc into pieces. Even the black gate that was standing there. So it was literally just in pieces. So I was a bit upset, but at least I didn't lose anything.
No, that's horrible. And especially if you have more than one set break together.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's wrong, George?
Just to prove this is a hard set, we've almost been going for 45 minutes now.
Yeah, but you weren't building all that time.
Yeah, so about 35 minutes I've been building. I'm on page 20. And now I think I'm okay.
Yeah. Basically, if you look at it, I think we spoke for in the beginning 15 minutes. So
yeah, I think he's doing really well actually. But yeah, I don't know if you can see Xavier's comment where he's put, "Oh no, Breaking Dad."
Yeah,
it's down to Xavier that I am known as Breaking Dad. So you may notice that the video that comes out on on Sunday with the bike is actually reviewed by Breaking Dad.
Sure.
Because when we were doing the live streams, I got into the Xavier told me I broke quite a lot as I was trying to build, and the name sort of stuck. So I actually have my own logo now. So it's actually the Breaking Bad logo, but changed into a D with a different number on it.
Okay.
There was no chemical symbol for D. So I just made up a number. But so I have my own logo now. but yeah, it's down to Xavier that the name is come along. I must admit, I still haven't done what I told Xavier I would do, which would be to get the glasses, grow a goatee, and get the black hat. So I knew to do that at some point because I said I would do it. but yeah, it's I have broken quite a few things in the past. But it's normally when trying to build it. That's the worst thing about it. I'll try to put something on and knock something else off. But But going back to sorry.
No, that's fine. You can talk.
Yeah. So going back to the Jurassic Park gates, it has to be said, the customer service for Lego are amazing, because it must have been 18 months to 2 years after I broke it, I decided to actually fix it properly. Because I knew I was missing a couple of pieces, and all the greenery off the front of it was just in a bag. And when I was searching through, there was about 5 or 6 pieces that were missing. And unfortunately, one of them was the monitor, which had got a sticker on it.
Yes.
So I went online and ordered the pieces I needed. And then I actually contacted Lego customer services and told them what had happened, and they sent me the sticker sheet free of charge.
Wow,
that's what great customer service is that? Yeah, they didn't have to. Yeah, it had been a set I'd had for a long time. It was my own fault.
Yes.
Yeah, they were still good enough to do that.
Yeah, basically, what was it? That's it. I'm not sure what's called. It's the Tower Bridge or the Bridge of London.
Yeah, the Tower Bridge. Yeah,
Tower Bridge. I think I swapped the words around because we're not used to it in South Africa. But actually, what happened was, I don't know if you actually built that set, or do you have that set?
Yeah, we have that set.
Basically, have you actually realized that set doesn't have its packets, doesn't have numbers?
Oh, okay.
So what we realized when my father actually bought it for himself, and I was like, okay, this is so weird. Why isn't there any numbers on this kind of like in the packets that we got? And I was like looking around. Then it took him 2 months to build the set, like after work and stuff like that, because it wasn't numbered. And in the booklet, it wasn't also not numbered of which packet to use. So it took him very, very long. But what he actually realized was one of the pieces were missing. And it's not like a particular piece that you can get from, Bricklink. So I actually messaged or sent also Lego stores a message with regards to the piece that was missing. And literally, they sent it all the way from Europe to South Africa via postal services, and I was like really impressed with it. So, yeah.
No, so we were very fortunate when we bought the Tower Bridge set. We actually bought it secondhand.
Yeah.
And when I bought it, I actually thought it was in London, because it showed in London until it was on Facebook Marketplace.
Yes.
It was in Cyprus. So the person I ordered it from, they honoured the price and they actually paid the customs fee. So that was amazing in the first place. But then when we came to build it, they'd dismantled it and put everything into bags.
Yes,
so left out, right out, and there wasn't a single piece out of place.
Yes.
I don't know how long it took them to take it apart, but I've never seen anything like it. Yeah, it's literally, because you know all those sort of cheese pieces, there's hundreds of them.
Yes.
And everyone was in the correct bag.
Yeah, basically also my father's not like a huge collector, but he bought like a couple of sets for himself. It's more kind of like the detail creator or idea sets, where the one is the Tower Bridge and the other one is the Taj Mahal.
Yeah.
But I think that one actually it's not the newest one that came out. I think last year. It's more one that came out in 2015 or 2016. I can't actually remember. And then the Big Ben. He bought himself Big Ben when we were there in London. So yeah.
Yeah, no, the Big Ben is a set I'd like to get. Actually, you sure that shouldn't be one of them?
No, I'm sure it shows it because it's the exact same. We're just getting super annoyed at this because
you're getting super annoyed.
Yeah, I'm getting super annoyed.
There's one piece that's not staying on, so just checking.
It's a ball pin.
It is a ball.
I've put I was supposed to put, don't know how well you can see this. I was supposed to put one of these on. So
yes,
one of the ball pins. And I put one of those on instead. When I tried to stick the ball pin to the other one, it wouldn't stay on. It's been coming on and off the whole time. It's been annoying. Anyway, I'm going to I'm just gonna have a quick snack to eat in the kitchen. Not here.
So I'm going to carry on building while George has a quick snack.
Yeah. So I'm going to just go in the kitchen, have a quick snack, have a quick drink. So I'm going to leave you here for a few minutes. Yeah. So I'll be back in a few minutes.
Exactly. I'm not sure everyone else would be agreeing with you the fact that it's better not covering my face.
I'm just curious, how many people is actually viewing this the live stream? I can't actually see it.
It says 3, but I don't know if that counts you and me. So it might just be a moment.
I'll probably just post it for our group members. They're on our WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
Actually show them what can we do in the future, especially with our big plans.
Yeah. I think it's probably not the best of days for a live stream because we've been a working day anyway. But
yes. Yeah, basically, because I usually looked at utilizing Twitch just to stream some of my live games for like Company of Heroes.
Yeah.
And basically I didn't get a lot of followers. So I was like, you know what, I'm not going to invest a lot of time and effort with regards to it. But then I actually started realizing there's a lot of people that can actually are utilizing Twitch for different purposes.
Okay.
So to live stream, for instance, the one guy was actually building a cupboard out of wood. So I was like, okay, that's weird. So I mostly thought it was for gaming. You know, these guys that are playing Call of Duty and stuff like that.
Yes. Which was pretty much just gaming.
Yeah. So basically, for me, it's I was mostly focusing on YouTube because as both of us are trying to get our channels monetized, but it's not an easy process to do it. But also, I'm not sure with regards to TikTok. I've seen my channel is growing extensively just with regards to video clips that I'm posting on it. And basically, I've actually posted a couple of stuff like the Helm's Deep mark on it. And it's, I think, sitting with over 300 views.
That's good.
Just, that's not a lot, but my highest that I got was for, I think it was one of the Star Wars sets that came out. Not last week, I think it was a month before that. BD1, the BD1 droid, that's also something I would definitely get.
Yes.
BD1, that's like an exclusive one because we know that's a nice set. to get. But I think I got like 3,200 views just with that.
That's
a couple of pictures that I posted. So yeah, I'm not sure if you, because like you said, you don't have a lot of time to invest in YouTube and TikTok. So yeah, but it's some form of trying to see if you can get more subscribers to your channel. But yeah, it's not easy to do it.
Yeah, so we're working. It's going to get worse as well. We're doing some big projects, and it's going to be, well, I'm going to have to spend a lot more time on site and probably longer days. So it's going to start getting a bit more awkward as well. And George is going to high school, so he's going to have more homework and everything as well. So it's going to be definitely going to be a challenge ongoing. Because I'd like to try and carry on the way we are. We're doing two days a week. But yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes. Cause
adapt and evolve. But when is he starting with high school? Is it
September?
September. Yeah, because just before we started with this live stream, I actually asked him with regards to, in South Africa, we get like grade 1 to 12. I'm not sure if you guys are working with grades in the UK, or is it like standards? I don't know about the education system there in the UK. So yeah.
So when you say grades, is that the year they're in, or is that?
Yes, like for instance, grade 1 is for when you're 7 years old. Grade 2 is when you're 8 years old and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just classed as, I think it goes years 1 to 13.
Yeah, okay. Because that's how it also actually worked. Because I asked your son with regards to if he was doing the grades and which grade he's going now. And for instance, in South Africa, we have up to from grade 1 to 12. But if you look at Zimbabwe, it's like grade 1 to 13. And I was like, that's very interesting. So yeah.
Oh, there you go. He's asked me to help him out, so I've just built it wrong. Don't. Yeah, really, George.
And you actually realize if you aren't used to building so much Lego sets, your fingers it's getting annoyed with all that different pieces.
Yeah. I think the worst builds we've done in terms of hurting fingers was the Sith art pictures.
Oh yes, because it's made out of all that small dots.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that was just an absolute nightmare.
I don't know if you've actually realized, but it's like on special sales in the Lego stores now.
Okay, I'm surprised it's still on sale. I know it's probably because they're clearing out the stock, because I think they retired it.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm not like a big fan of the dots, but I really like the one of Batman that came out.
Yes.
That's a very nice one. But I'm also looking of getting myself the tumbler. Because I actually missed that set when it came out the first time. But I would definitely look at getting the new set of the tumbler, especially with Batman of the Dark Knight Rises and Joker, because Joker is a very iconic figure.
Sorry, I just saw Xavier's comment about it seems a lot of women licking the microphone on Twitch. Maybe Breaking Dad could do the same to get more subs. Yeah, I'm not quite sure about that, to be honest.
Yeah, people can actually do weird stuff just to get subscribers. Yes. And especially they say the video clips that I have, the baddest quality gets the most views. I'm like, yeah, if you actually think about it, like, yeah, that's so true.
It is.
Like normally people do so much, they take so much time and effort to make a very high quality video clip, and then it's like it only gets like a couple of views and few subscribers. But yeah, that's very, very interesting to see. Like even people's attention and what kind of content they look at. It's for instance, if it's boring, the guy would just swipe it to the next video clip. So yeah, and it's all about data mining of what people actually like to watch.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's surprising. Even myself, I find there's a useless video, but it just draws you to it.
Yes, because it actually brings back so many memories of stuff that actually happened to you when you were younger. And
yeah,
like for instance, there's this one video clip that that's going around in South Africa. Like for instance, when your mother calls you and you answer, but she doesn't respond, and the guy's like, "Yes, I'm here. What do you want?" But it's actually, I think we can actually understand if your mom calls you and she doesn't respond when you answer. It's like, yo, it sometimes gets so annoying.
Yeah. You right there, George?
Yeah.
Yeah, do your refreshment break?
Yeah. Some of the I had a person from the high school coming in today to talk about what it's going to be for some of the people in the school, and they said that if you have a problem and you tell the teacher, you email the teacher about it, and they don't get back to you, and you don't get your homework done, then that's not your fault. I have a feeling a lot of my friends are going to take advantage of that. To say there's something wrong, and then when they don't do it, it's not their fault, apparently. So we'll see how that goes. Probably not going to go very well.
No, it sounds a bit of a strange way of doing it.
Yeah, but the thing is what they're saying is they didn't get back to you to help, so you couldn't do it. That's pretty much what they're saying, I think.
Right.
That's weird. But yeah, because are you doing your homework on virtual, like online, or is it going to school?
That's the thing at the minute. In his current school, he doesn't seem to get any homework. I've just finished that.
Oh, okay.
So he doesn't really get any homework. He gets some spellings each week. And I think it's going to be such a shock when he goes to high school and gets homework every night. They're not going through.
No. Oh, okay. I was about to say, you haven't built it upside down, have you?
Why is that not going?
Oh, see, you can't blame it on me. I didn't even start that bit, so I'm in the clear. I wonder
you have to...
But I thought you guys were experts, eh? You were there with the technique. You managed to finish the motorbike.
No, it's very strange. I thought you'd just be able to push this through, but you have to actually rotate it through. It doesn't make sense why it doesn't move. but yeah, there you go. That's in the right place there.
Okay, thank you. It just didn't look right. Because I couldn't figure out which side it was supposed to be. So I didn't actually need it to be correct.
Well, now you tell me.
Yeah. I didn't need it to be right. It was just so I could visualize it a bit easier. Just letting you figure out your mistake.
My mistake? It wasn't a mistake. He's always blaming me for when things go wrong. Aren't you?
Do you know why?
Why?
You're the person that makes things go wrong.
I knew he was going to say that. He's not very nice to me.
Oh, I'm nice. But I bought you Carnage for Father's Day.
Yes, I got the Lego helmet Carnage set for Father's Day, which was nice of George.
And socks that were too small.
And socks, which George is now wearing because they were too small.
Yep. So for Father's Day, I got my...
Can we see the socks?
No.
I can get your foot on there, can you?
No.
No, it's Top Gear stick socks.
Yeah, I'm a pain to get on. That's a really, really weird size.
Yeah, they're almost too small for George, so I don't know how I was ever expected to get them on.
Well, what is it? Yeah, currently it's so cold in South Africa. Like I mentioned to you previously, like we invested a lot into properties.
Yeah.
And expanding it and developing. So for the past 2 days, we've been getting snow and rain. It's been traveling all the way from Cape Town up to the Drakensberg Mountains through to Johannesburg and Pretoria. So the past 2 days, we've had so much wind that at the place which we have a residential property, the people that are staying, they were actually complaining that the one tree branch was actually hitting the roof the whole time, and it kept them awake the whole night. So we actually had to get a team to cut the branch. So yeah, very interesting.
What's wrong, George?
I'm going to have to put the same thing the opposite way around on the other side.
Yep.
It just hit me when I noticed that.
He's going to have to build everything you just built again.
No, I'm going to have to build everything you've just built again.
Sorry, what was that?
No, is it incorrect?
No, it's correct. He's just not looking forward to building that part again.
Yeah, because I'm going to have to build the exact same thing.
But,
it's quite nice, actually. It looks like you can raise and lower the height of the...
basically, what was it? Have you ever been on these, what do you call it, catamaran, these boats before or not?
No, I've never been on one. I think it'd be quite good to go on one, to be honest.
Well, I want to be. I think make it so it goes out of the water. I don't want to do that.
No, I will actually don't. I won't try it. No, especially not in the sea. No, not there.
Because on the second one of this, they're made so that there's two bits that are in the water, the rest of it's in the air. So it's I do not want to do that.
Yes, I've actually seen it. What's his name? What's that lady that actually strikes for climate change? Climate change.
I know you mean. I can't think of the name.
Yeah, she actually went with a VR boat. She traveled across the sea from one place to the other. I think it might have been a catamaran or something like that, but I can't remember. But yeah, I won't use that. I won't use that to travel.
It's a steering wheel. Didn't think that'd be in this. And also, we've passed the 1 hour mark.
Really?
Yep, and it's now pretty much 1 hour 10 minutes. So we're doing reasonably well.
Yeah, so quite like it. So you've actually got a winding mechanism to change the height.
Yeah, basically, if you think about it, it's Tenerife. That's interesting.
Look at
yes, Xavier. Yes, it's Greta Thunberg or something like that. I can remember what. Yeah, he posted a comment now where he was actually looking at dolphins in Tenerife. I know my parents actually went on honeymoon to Tenerife. So
I've never been to Tenerife. That sounds amazing, though.
Yeah, basically,
I've always wanted to swim with dolphins. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, basically in Cape Town, you can actually go with a shark cage diving.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Dolphins are nice.
Yes. But yeah, basically, I remember when I was in Mauritius because I actually used the canoe to go and just row around in the sea. But it's like that certain portions that are not that deep, that you have the coral reef. So you just row around and basically enjoy yourself. But if you go out too far, they have these lifeguards that basically just comes by with a jet ski and tells you just to turn around. So, but there's no sharks in that certain area because of the coral reef. It's not deep enough for them to swim around. So yeah, it's actually very nice. I'm not sure about.
I'm with you, Xavier. Definitely not sure about sharks.
Yeah, basically, it's there in Cape Town. You can go out, you're basically going to a cage, and then it's the great whites that they actually lure, and then basically it swims around. There, I have seen some footage where it tries to attack the cage, but it's not successful. But I don't, I'm not very trust. I don't trust that cage because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You don't want a scene like with Jaws.
Yes. And have you ever seen the film? I think it's called 47 Meters Down or 47 Meters Deep.
No.
Yeah, it's so that's basically a shark cage, and it detaches.
Yes.
And yeah, not good. So I think I'll stay away from anything to do with sharks.
I think this is really cool, actually. So instead of spinning it round, it actually makes it go up and down like that.
Yeah. Basically, what it does, it controls the sails.
Yeah.
So what you're doing is you're actually moving it up and down.
Yeah. It's actually really fun to play with.
Come on, stop playing with it.
Okay, I suppose I can stop now. What? It's fun.
So you only got another half to do. You're actually doing quite well, George, because you've done most of the centre part of it.
Yeah.
So you just got the mass.
Because these are just attached to the side.
Yeah.
Yes.
That won't be too bad. You're doing the mast. I mean the sails.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that.
I do like these.
It actually looks very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember there was this one guy that actually he's also from South Africa. Also has a TikTok channel. Basically, he said it's not worth buying or building a set. So I was like looking at it, it's like I'm really surprised why he's stating that on TikTok.
Yeah.
But so far, when I'm looking at it from an engineering perspective, mechanical engineering and aeronautical engineering, it's making sense of why they are making it so complex.
Yeah. There you go. Put it on then.
That doesn't.
It doesn't. Yeah, it does because of that.
Now, a pro tip, especially with the sails, I would most definitely say if it's something that looks hard, make somebody else do it so you don't get the blame if and when you get wrong.
Yes, Xavier, there's actually no stickers in this set at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I say that there's no printed pieces either. You literally just get your sails. There's but I suppose the issue with putting stickers on this one is the fact that because it can be built into two configurations.
Yes.
It's finding somewhere. Mind you, it could have gone on these parts. I suppose,
you can actually create a sticker for George's Gaming. And just put it there on the side.
The brown bit in that's on this side. That's not right.
No, surely that should have been up the other way, George. So you asked me to push the brown bit in, but you didn't really want the brown bit in.
That's not my fault. See, this is why I think you should make somebody else do it. Because then, if it's your fault, then
no, it's Casper the Friendly Ghost. It's his fault.
Right, let's try again.
No, the sails are.
I think a piece just fell off.
Yeah.
Did it?
Yes, it's on your right hand side. Right hand side. I think it's on the floor.
On the floor.
It looked like as if there was a piece that fell off.
This bit fell off, which put back on. Maybe it was that. I can't see anything on the floor.
Not sure if it was just.
I'll be back in a minute.
George is going investigating.
We haven't been wrong for a long time, so I might as well check.
Yeah, because now you're looking for a piece. Rather be safe than sorry. Everybody's looking for a very small piece.
just stay under here for the whole building.
I say, it has to be said, Xavier has got amazing eyesight. Because we were building a set once, I can't remember which one it was, my own in the Titanic. And we left a piece in one of the bags.
Oh,
and
okay.
Despite how small it is on the screen, he actually saw it was in the bag and told us. I know the Titanic wasn't a live stream, was it?
No.
No, it was one of the live stream, but yeah, we'd left it in the bag. And I don't know how on earth he saw it.
So basically, Xavier is actually a good follower to have with regards to views. Xavier, where are you from? So kind of like interesting to see because Nigel and George is basically from Great Britain. I'm all the way from the southern tip of Africa, which is South Africa. So we have a couple of basically friends from across the world on our WhatsApp group, basically from France, Germany, Singapore, Australia. We actually don't have friends from the United States, eh?
No, what about Lip Bricks?
He's from Australia. Lip Bricks is from. Yes, he's from Australia. Because he's. So, yeah, basically he's from Australia. I think the guy's name is Teddy. Teddy is something like that. He's from France.
Yeah. So
yeah, I'm not sure with regards to the other guys.
Okay.
But yeah, it's interesting to see how many people we actually can connect. Oh, so he's from the Netherlands.
Well, if you ain't Dutch, you ain't much.
So basically, does he talk Dutch or not? I'm not sure. He's gone. So he would actually understand some Afrikaans. If he, that's my home language that I actually talk. Yeah. It's very similar to Dutch, but yeah, it's very interesting.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Oh, I'd love a cup of tea, actually, please. See, George is very good. He looks after me, and he makes lots of cups.
Are you sure he's not boycotting the whole bowling set thing of the technique?
Maybe.
I can guarantee that's what's happening. I don't want the blame. So and also, I could not find the piece, so I don't know if there was.
Okay, no, just one. I thought it was something, so it might just have been something else. But yeah, I'd rather make sure than
it's just fallen over off camera. Don't know what he's up to, but yeah, just noticed him on the kitchen floor.
I was crouching down just next to the door, and then considering really quickly, noticed that, put my foot forward, so I didn't pick my other foot. So I just fell forward.
Yeah, I can actually see Xavier is basically, yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, the Afrikaans and Dutch is very similar. I'm not sure with regards to spelling, but I know from talking to people in the past, you actually need to speak very slowly to actually understand each other. But I know my ancestors actually came from the Netherlands. They traveled all the way, or to some part of my ancestors traveled all the way to South Africa in the past. So yeah, that's it's very interesting to see how far our ancestors actually went. Even if you think about Christopher Columbus or Bartolomeu Diaz, those guys actually went very, very far.
So how long has your family lived in South Africa then?
Sure. I'm actually not sure because I've never actually gone, the ancestor tree diagrams, stuff like that. But I know they did actually fight in the Anglo-Boer War against Great Britain. That I definitely know about. But yeah, so far for the past 100 years, they've been in South Africa. So we even have an artifact that comes from one of the ancestors that's actually from France. It's
Yeah.
a copper pot. It came with the French Huguenots. That's how we call them. So basically, they came per ship to South Africa. It's like, for instance, refugees.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you know about the history.
Not a
Basically,
lot.
yeah, basically, when the Bible was actually changed or written from Latin into German and English, was basically if you started believing in a new Bible, you were actually sent to prison and stuff like that. So they actually started fleeing Europe to South Africa. So they went via ships all the way from Europe to the southern point of southern tip of South Africa, which was Cape Town, which was the Cape Colony. And then basically a lot of my ancestors didn't want to be under British rule. And then they started traveling to KwaZulu-Natal and then the northern parts of South Africa, which we know today as Gauteng, Mpumalanga, Bloemfontein, all Free State. So yeah, that's just part of history. But it's very nice to know about people's ancestral history. It's really nice to hear it. My grandma just told his good memories. Yes, I don't know if I don't know about Italian. I'm not very good. I don't even understand Italian, but yeah. I remember, with regards to technology, my parents actually went to Spain, and they actually had to buy milk. And with technology, they didn't have Google Translator and stuff like that, and they couldn't translate to the person that they were looking for milk, and how to actually to explain to the person that they want the milk that is coming from the cow, and they have to make the sound of a cow to actually explain to the person. So yeah.
No, I must admit, I am absolutely terrible at languages. Because I've been in France the last 2 days, and
okay.
I'm useless when it comes to.
But which part? Which part of France?
We went to a place called Amiens, which is sort of halfway between Calais and Paris. So northern France.
Northern France. Okay.
Really, really nice place actually, and it was quite fortunate. So we got there, and they've got they call it Music Day. I can't remember whether they said it was yearly or quarterly, but basically all the bars and restaurants that have either live bands or DJs just in the street.
Yes.
And the atmosphere there was amazing.
Yeah, no, that's very interesting. I was just basically in what's his name in Paris for a couple of days, visiting the iconic sites there.
Yeah.
And then basically we went to Normandy, basically visiting the D-Day landing beaches.
Yeah.
Of the Second World War. That was something that we visited, and then basically traveled back via train from Normandy to Paris, and then from Paris with the Eurostar to London. So it was that was very interesting.
Yeah, I will have to get there someday. Because there's so much history in Normandy.
Yes, definitely. And basically, what I actually realized with Normandy, we actually didn't see a lot of the German defenses. We only saw a couple of defenses of it. So, like at Omaha Beach, I thought I would actually see a lot of bunkers and stuff like that. And we didn't even see it. We actually visited the memorial on Omaha Beach, but not a lot of it. So
No.
yeah, I think normally it isn't that big, but you can get confused if you don't have Google Maps if you use a car. But I think now today with the fuel prices that is hiking, so going up drastically, you'll start using bicycles to go from one place to the other.
Yeah. No,
Yes.
we're quite fortunate. We actually, with the way your other electricity and everything's going, it's not great. But we've just moved to fully electric.
Yes. How's that going with the car now?
Really well. We're loving it, aren't we, George?
Now, how long does it actually take to charge the car?
If I charge to home, it's about 12 hours.
Sure.
And you can get fast chargers. So it should, in theory, charge up to 150 kilowatts an hour. So you should get a full charge in about 30 to 40 minutes.
Sure.
But it's quite expensive if you're using the fast chargers.
Yes. And because if you think about it, in South Africa, we haven't actually been introduced to electrical cars that much.
I was hoping you'd forgotten.
But there are a couple of electrical vehicles on it. But yeah, it's mostly diesel and petrol. So it will be actually interesting to see it. But yeah, with the current state that our state-owned company Eskom that is providing us with electricity is so bad, you cannot actually rely on electrical cars at the moment.
No.
So
the infrastructure is getting better over here. I mean, there's still not enough chargers. So you have to plan your travel quite well.
Yes.
But I think they are getting better, and I say the range. So we did a trip the other day, and with the charge we had left, it would have been about 296 miles.
Huh.
So I was actually quite impressed by that.
So with miles, if I think about if you convert miles to kilometers, because we don't work with miles.
Yes, it's times by 1.6, isn't it? So you're looking at 470 kilometers.
I don't think that's bad.
Yeah, 476 kilometers. That's quite quite a range to travel.
That's not good. There's a yellow one somewhere in that. What's wrong?
Is it that one? Do you reckon? That's the only other yellow one. So I think George has used the wrong yellow piece.
Just don't break it.
It's perfectly slotted in.
No, you don't need to take that.
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Because I need the next one in it. Stuff attaches to the outside. I figured it out. If I push it through.
Well, I've got to figure out where this yellow piece came from now. I just took out.
It worked.
Sorry, I've got to go back a little bit now and find out what
cool.
piece I've just taken out.
I had the other piece and this was it, and I pushed it through and this flew out.
Yeah.
That worked perfectly.
Right, here we go. It's the yellow bit underneath.
Shall I read Xavier's comment?
Yeah, go on.
I work in a butcher shop, and you'll be surprised how many times people use sounds to make themselves clear. Moo moo, yes. No, oink oink meat. Okay, thanks. 2, please.
Oh,
No, because I also see Xavier's comment there with the Kaap de Goede Hoop. It's basically one of the names that are actually used in the past for Cape Town.
okay.
So it's Cape Town used to be part. It used to be one of the colonies of the Dutch in the past until it was sold to Great Britain.
Right.
So, yeah, I can't remember They gave it some form of name. I'm not sure if Xavier can actually remember it, but it was a specific organization's name for which the Dutch actually managed the transportation of goods via ships across the world. So maybe Xavier can actually help me with that. I know my mom is very good with history, but I can't actually remember everything.
Something not quite right here. Right. That's why I couldn't get that bit on. That bit there is too long. So hopefully this will help.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Xavier, if they took it during the Napoleon Wars. So far that I understand, it was actually sold to Great Britain. So I'm not sure if it was a financial crisis that they actually had. So yeah, like I said, let me actually try and see what that name is.
Right, that's it.
Oh, it's basically, they call it the Dutch East India Company, VOC. We actually called it in Afrikaans the VOC. That's how we actually pronounced it. So very interesting.
Right, I think we're fixed.
See what I did there? I waited until he'd fixed it to come back.
Yeah, I did notice.
Yeah.
Yes,
Pieces, please.
Was it?
yes.
Thank you. Oh wow, there's not many pieces left now.
Yeah, I agree with you, Xavier. There, the Verenigde Oos-Kompanie. Yes, that's definitely. Yeah, that's how you actually say it in Afrikaans. So it's very interesting.
I'm just singing, obviously.
So have you got any builds on the go at the moment, Lion?
Well, at the moment, no, not. Basically, like I said yesterday, I was actually adding additional stuff to the Helm's Deep mock.
Yeah.
So basically, next month I will, at the end of July, I will get those other 3 sets, which will basically be the Astronomy Tower of Harry Potter and then the Razor Crest and that racing part of Star Wars. I'm not sure if the guys are actually dismantling and taking all the pieces, breaking up it into smaller pieces and adding it into bags.
Right.
So yeah, that might be 3 sets that I will probably doing after work hours, and during my spare time would probably start working on it, because there's one of the covers here at the back that I actually will remove some books. It's some textbooks from not only me but also my sister's past engineering textbooks. That I would just move it away and just start adding some sets. But I think that's what I have at the moment. But yeah.
Yeah, because we were struggling what to build. We've got a couple of big sets we still need to do. One of the problems is I've got no idea where they're going to go when we do them. We've got the Friends apartment set.
Friends. Okay, that's interesting thing.
So we did the Central Perk, but we've got the apartments to do. So I've got that second hand as well.
Okay,
and it looks really good. But
Actually, yeah. Because I think one of our members on our WhatsApp group is actually very into Friends. I don't know if you've actually realized it. I can't remember her name. Let me just quickly, because I know she commented on one of my sets.
Yeah.
JoJo's Bricks. JoJo Bricks.
Yes.
She's a lot into Friends.
No, not that Friends. The TV show Friends.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure. I don't actually watch the.
Yeah, so JoJo's Brick Time is the Lego Friends.
Yes.
The set we've got is the TV show Friends.
Oh, okay.
So Xavier, that 10305 is that the Lion Castle?
Yes. Basically, that's the newest one that's actually coming out. But the Forestman, yeah, that's just what is very annoying with South Africa. They're not going to get that. Apparently, we some of the South African Facebook groups actually caught someone with a scam today.
Yeah.
They're basically with a guy that's trying to sell the set for 3,500 rand.
Oh wow.
So then actually everybody said, like, listen here, guy, don't fool us. We know basically that you're trying to scam us because this set is not in South Africa yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, South Africa is definitely not going to get the Forestman hideout set. So that's just sad. So yeah, but at least the castle set is coming. That's I'm happy with.
No, it's a shame that the one's not coming though.
We've hit the 1.5 hour mark, so that's good.
How long is your live streams actually? How long does it go for?
We tend to not go over 2.5 hours. They're normally around 2 hours.
Yeah. Other than for like the Home Alone, they're usually in between 2.5 and 3, mainly because we just had to go.
Okay.
So we need to push them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Home Alone set was. Oh, I love that. There's so many details in it.
Yeah, I can still remember the movie. And every time when it's Christmas, they do play that movie. Every time it's Christmas.
Yeah, it's just a classic. It's okay. Do you think George wants me to leave him to it? Yeah, it's just a classic. And the nice thing I liked about the Home Alone set was how many details there were.
Yes. Yeah, that's what we are actually paying for. That's what I actually enjoy from Lego. If it mustn't be like just a small kind of waste. That's what I actually felt was the problem with Lego sets after, what was it, 2000, because then it actually started becoming a bit boring, and I started not getting interested into the set. So I actually stopped for a 10-year period of buying Lego sets. It was until what was 2012 then I started again with buying the Lord of the Rings sets.
Yes.
So yeah, because for some people it was like just a couple of pieces and then the set is finished. It wasn't like taking you very long to come and complete it.
Oh, have you seen the comment from Xavier?
No.
So there's one comment you won't like, which is the fact he's got 2 of the Forestman sets. But he says there's rumours that they're actually going to release that set for sale with the castle.
That's interesting.
So
but we'll have to wait and see if it actually happens in South Africa. But definitely, if it comes with the set, especially in South Africa, I would definitely get that, because I've been budgeting for that set now for the past 3 months to make sure that I get that set.
I do really like the look of it, but there's other sets that I want to get, and especially the castle I can't. I'd still love to get the new Ferrari that came out.
Yes. So yeah, basically with the yeah, for instance, with that other kitty winks that actually assist me with regards to buying sets on credit and then just paying it off on a monthly basis for those guys. They basically keep it aside for me. So yeah, basically I'm kind of like looking at getting the tumbler on credit and also the 80 TU walkers and then basically the Inquisitor set and Cat Bane set of Star Wars. So just paying it off. But the rest I will basically just buy and just add it. But yeah, as I said, it's a bit interesting to see how and the one side of my room where I actually live in is just full of boxes of Lego. So I've not even had time to actually spend time to build it and just display it because we didn't have enough space. So now that I actually start working on it, I would probably have more space for it.
Yeah.
Oh, Ferrari.
It's smaller than the castle. Or is that less money than castle?
Well, I'll tell you what you could do. Instead of buying loads of expensive sets, you could make it so that we don't go bankrupt off a Lego.
My biggest problem is I don't tend to buy lots of small sets, which is why I have the biggest problem of actually where to store them because they're all so big.
And I don't buy the big sets.
You don't buy many sets. It's
no.
me. George's in a situation where he actually most of the sets are supplied.
How many pieces does the Ferrari set have? I'm not sure.
I'm trying to think.
Let me quickly check if. I always quickly check if. Basically, check if you're on the Lego certified stores if they do have it. I'll just. Where's Technique? Yes, basically it's in South Africa for 7,000 rand. Pieces 3,778 pieces. So yes, so it's basically, as you said, it's bigger than Ferrari. Basically, like I think the castle has 4,153 pieces.
That's not supposed to be.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, so the castle is very, very nice. Yeah, it's not the usual thing I go for, but yes, if I had the space and a bit more money.
Yes.
Especially it'd be a great one for the collection.
Yeah, especially now with the comparison now with Lego, Harry Potter, like. Yes, like those guys are expanding the castle to such an extent. You were like, okay, where are we going to put everything? Like that castle is getting bigger and bigger by the day.
Yeah, so it would be nice to get the Dumbledore's office and everything for this as well.
Yes.
Like you say, it's just
like I only have the sets that came out or which are basically retiring of the castle by the end of this for this year. So I would actually need to start getting the new ones that came out. I think was when did the new ones with the Philosopher's Stone with the 3 dog heads, and didn't that come out last year?
I think it was last year. Yeah, because it was a 20th anniversary set.
Yes. Yeah. And also that set, I think it's like what was the second movie's name? I can't. The Chamber of Secrets. Yes, that set is really nice. It looks very nice with the
3. It's gone to 5. So I think we've got, because of all of us, I think there's 3 people now. I think.
I'm not. Okay, can you actually see how many people are, or who the people are that are actually looking or not?
Yeah, because if on the live chat it's got a person and it's got a number next to it, so that just tells you how many people are watching. Really.
I've not seen the gift we purchased with the staircase, have you? So is that a current gift we purchased, or was that last year? Or so I can't remember seeing that at all.
No, I'm not actually sure with regards to it. So I can't actually say.
But yeah, in terms of the Chamber of Secrets, so that's in there somewhere. So we've got Chamber of Secrets, the clock tower, the gift we purchased one, which is the dorms. The flying lesson doesn't really fit onto that. You got the three-headed dog, the
Yes. Yeah.
potion. What's it called?
Polyjuice
Potion mistake. So it all fits together really nicely, but it's the only trouble is in terms of building it, because everything's got a roof. So you can't stack them high unless you're going to not use some of the pieces. It just ends up being really, really long.
Yes, you actually know what's very interesting. I've actually realized this week with this one store in South Africa, the first flying lesson set actually, and the Polyjuice potion mistake set flew off the set, the shelves last year. So you can't even get it in the Lego certified stores or Kitty Wings. So it's only at Imported Toys that they got the two sets back again. But I have bought the one with the first flying lesson. But the Polyjuice potion mistake, I definitely will need to get.
Yes. Oh, let me just leave you with George for a minute. I've just got my wife's just calling. So
that's cool.
Just starting that step, George.
Okay.
Hello.
Now you shouldn't have said anything before because pretty much right after I said that we've got some people watching, they both left.
Okay. No, because I can't actually see how many and who the people are that are actually watching. I can only see the comments. So
on the comments, can you see the live chat?
Yes, I can actually. Yeah, I can see the live chat, but not.
So just below where it says live chat, can you see a figure of a person?
Yes, I only see. It looks like with regards to Xavier, it's like a pirate ship thing, something like that.
No, I mean where it's in bold in live chat, right underneath it, can you see like a circular head with a little bit of a body?
No, I don't see that.
Okay. That's strange.
It's probably because the app hasn't been installed on my laptop, so it's probably that reason. Because I'm connecting via link, so.
Yeah.
New comments? Yeah. No, thanks, Xavier, for your time. It's basically nice to meet other guys out there from the Netherlands.
Somebody's had to take a call, so he said thanks to the stream if he can't make it back in before it ends.
Yeah, Xavier's been great. Since we started doing the live streams, his supports us all the way. And I think there's only been one or two live streams. It has not actually been the results throughout the whole stream. So, yeah, really appreciate it when you got someone like that because it's so supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, I'm not sure with regards to what's your highest views that you've actually got with the live stream.
I think the most we got was up to 10, wasn't it?
Do you mean while the live stream is going on or after?
During the process of the live stream.
I think 10 was the highest.
Yeah, that was when we were going up subscribers quite a lot. It was quite weird because it was we were going up.
Yeah.
We were going up about 12 a day, and then suddenly it just stopped.
Yeah.
It was really weird.
Yeah, I've actually noticed you guys are sitting at 737 subscribers, and I'm like sitting here at 780 subscribers. So,
Yeah.
but
So
what sets were you building at that period of time?
Was the
Yeah, there was nothing out of the ordinary. It started. It was literally as George hit the 1 year.
Yes,
and
yes.
then we had. It must have been. Well, we went up from 200 to
Yes,
730, and on an average of 10 a day, and then just stopped again.
I'm not sure if it's YouTube. So
maybe.
Yeah, because it's becoming so annoying because I'm really surprised of how Brandon managed to get over 1,000 subscribers. Like both of us have been struggling for the past 2 years just to get a certain amount of subscribers to our channel, and I'm not sure why. So it's very interesting to see it.
Well, because I know Brandon's been doing quite a lot more on the new Lego Star Wars sets, and he does a lot more news and things.
Yes, yes.
So maybe it's the sort of the leaks and everything that are becoming.
What leaks? Of what? What sets?
Well, it's like he tends to put on videos of sets that have been rumored.
Okay.
Quite a lot. So I think there's quite a lot of interest there. Like I remember he had quite a while ago. He was showing the ATTE before he'd been initially things like that.
But it's like, for instance, a person that actually owns like certain, or is like a very good friend with Lego itself.
Yeah,
so
maybe, yeah.
Personal information of the sets that are coming out, because I know that there are people that do get special attention from Lego, get sets before the time, and then they build it during a live stream and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, it's the certain where I think I can't remember what the affiliate program I think it is, and they get
they
get all the sets free of charge before they come out.
Yeah, so that's very nice. I don't think that would actually happen in South Africa with me. So, so I'm not that special.
But no, I think from what I understand, you've got to be at about, I think it was minimum of sort of 10 to 15,000 subscribers.
Sure.
And then you can get onto that program.
Sure. No, that's going to be some time period. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But my aim is to get some what is it, 1,000 subscribers, and then at least a 4,000 watch hour mark. So.
Yeah, and in terms of watch hours, the live streams are actually quite good.
Yes.
We used, because it was like in they do it in 28 days, I think. Every 28 days. I mean, especially when we were doing live streams for Home Iron House, we were getting like 132 hours every 28 days. It was really good.
Because like, I mean, you think about it today. I mean, Xavier has been with us pretty much the whole stream.
Yes.
So, for example, if we finish at 9 o'clock, that's 2.5 hours views from one person.
Yes. That's true.
Some of the builds we've had, I think the Home alone, we were averaging 5 or 6 for the duration of each build. And it soon builds up. So it's a good way of getting the
basically start working towards doing more live streams, but like, for instance, I think it's hard for Chow and Brand to actually join us because of time issues. So I think that's the main problem. And like, for instance, I had an internet problem. Like, for instance, with uncapped internet, I only got like a certain amount of internet for that certain period of time. So like, internet was very, very expensive in South Africa for some period of time, and so last year we decided to get uncapped, especially for watching.
Bye.
Oh, okay. I think he left like 6 minutes ago.
Did he?
Yeah, 6 minutes.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, for instance, this year we actually went on to Uncapped, so which is very very nice. I really enjoy it. So that's why I can actually make these live streams possible. So
the police has
So what sort of
to be
speed
like that.
broadband do you get?
It has to be like that.
well, it's at least currently what I'm sitting now. We actually received a message last week that we are on 100 megabits per second.
Oh, okay.
So that's very fast. We were actually on 50 megabits per second because it's not only me but also my parents that are actually utilizing the internet.
Right.
So yeah, basically just to assist because we also want to go onto Netflix and Disney channels. Yeah, because if you start looking at what they broadcast on TV, we only have like 4 channels that you can watch. So that's not a lot. And it's not actually worth watching. So it actually wastes your time. So I actually told my parents, like, if you want to go and watch something nice, just get Netflix, get Disney Plus, and start looking at stuff that's worthwhile, like documentaries, movies, series, whatever.
Yeah. But it's like the Disney Plus because I'm really impressed with that since we got it.
Yes.
I think it was today the latest Doctor Strange movie came on.
Strange, okay.
Yeah, the Doctor Strange one. So it was only came out in the cinema a month ago.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the series. This what Stranger Things.
No, on the Disney Plus, the new movie. Which
okay.
Is now streaming free of charge.
Sure. So basically, yeah, that's something nice because tomorrow my parents and I are going to watch Top Gun.
Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah.
So definitely, especially my father, that's a huge military fan.
Yeah.
But he wasn't.
You like Top Gun?
Yeah, he wasn't like in the Air Force. He was more in the infantry sections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that's probably the film of the year so far. I'd say Top Gun. I was very impressed.
Really? Is the combat very intense?
I wouldn't say it's very intense, but it's well done.
Oh, okay.
And I like the fact that because every time you see him in a jet, it's real.
Yes.
It's not CGI.
Yes.
And you can tell that within the film. It's just, yeah. It took, it's 30 years, I think, since the original one. But it's, in some way, I'd actually say it's better than the original.
Basically, I've actually realized Tom Cruise has his, pilot license. He was flying a P-51 Mustang.
He's got his own one, isn't he?
Really?
Yeah, I think that's his own.
Okay, I'm not sure about that. But also, he was flying a fighter jet with some of the guys that actually broadcast TV shows. So he was actually enjoying flying it around from one place to the other.
Yeah, I hadn't heard about the fighter jets, but the P-51, I'm 90% certain is his.
Yes.
So yeah,
that's
one nice thing to have.
Yes, yeah, but just think about the cost of maintenance for that baby. So yeah, that one is very expensive.
Yes. But yeah, I'm sure you enjoy it. So is cinema expensive in South Africa?
Sorry?
Is the cinema very expensive in South Africa?
Not sure, but like for instance, what we actually do is we buy the tickets online and then we just classify it as pensioners.
Oh, okay.
So basically both my parents are pensioners. So I just buy the third one as also as a pensioner. Right. So getting it off like discount. But it's like I think for pension it's like 75 rand. So if you divide that With 20, it's not. I think it's like £3.
Oh,
No,
wow,
no.
that's cheap.
Let me quickly check.
Well, the
17.
last Jurassic World film that came out, we went to see it for an adult ticket. It was £15.
Wow, it's like 3.5 pounds just to go and watch Top Gun.
Yeah. No, it's disgraceful how much they charge for tickets over here, to be honest. Yeah, £15 to go and see a film.
I'm just curious, before you got your electric car, how much did it cost to fill up your motor vehicle with fuel?
The last time we filled it up, it was about £90.
£90. So that's at least 1,800 rand in South Africa. But that's a 55 liters one, eh?
Yeah, it was about 55 litres, yeah.
Sure.
So we get about 450, 500 miles out of the tank.
Yeah.
So it's, whereas to get the same out of the electric, you're probably talking 30, 35 pounds. What's wrong, George?
There's something wrong.
What's wrong?
There should be 2 more holes at the end.
Just need to have a quick look at this.
In fact, 3. Oh no. Yeah, 2 more.
If you actually think about it, that's if you're 35 pounds.
I haven't got any others.
Is it that one?
Maybe. Well, I'm not gonna even attempt it, to be honest.
If it actually.
Is this a live stopping problem?
Oh.
I think we are entertaining each other with stories, not Lego.
We're at the top.
Yeah, I think George has used the wrong piece just here.
No.
Oh, that's going to be an interesting one to get out.
I actually checked now. If I work it out with just the price, you actually reduced your fuel with if you work it back into South African currency with like 1,100 rand just with the electric car.
Yeah, crazy. I mean, it's getting well. Both are going up ridiculously quick, so I suppose the difference is going to stay similar.
Yeah, basically. I'm not even sure how much it will actually cost in South Africa to fill up your car with the electric, because I know they want to change the taxi industry to electrical taxis. So
okay,
I would actually like to see how that is going to happen, because people would actually try and steal the electricity from different points.
Yeah, because that was one of my concerns when we had the electric point here.
Yes.
Is to make sure that no one could just come up and plug in. But yeah, apparently that's impossible to do. So you have to, or you can control the timings it needs to be, and then when you actually put it on, it locks it.
Okay.
So
I've actually seen that there's a lock mechanism. Basically, certain areas that, or some of the cars that actually have a lock mechanism with regards to it. So as I mentioned before we actually started this video, our substation is just tripped.
Yeah.
With electricity, because it's so cold. I see here on my messages with regards to reference calls that they made.
So does that happen a lot then?
Yes, a lot, because basically what happened is after the 1994 elections, like the new government took over, but they never maintained the infrastructure.
Right.
So basically, for so many years, no money was invested into upgrading like normal infrastructure, which you will get for civil and structural, but also not electrical infrastructure. So the substations were left for 20 years, not being upgraded. And now it's like, so it gets overloaded and then it explodes. So that's what sometimes happens. And then they have to, like the one day we were, I think, out for 60 hours without electricity, but at least with the solar system, we had power. But, just to sit without electricity for 4 days or for 60 hours, that's very bad. So just think about your food. You cannot have a hot bath or a shower or stuff like that. So, that's actually...
Can't imagine that.
Yeah, especially if you're on the UK when it gets very, very cold in the winter season. So, I don't know if you guys actually have problems with electricity in Great Britain or not.
That's so unlucky.
Not generally. George, why did you just turn the page when I haven't finished putting this back together?
I'll turn it back in a second. That is really unlucky.
Right.
There's, including this page, there's 8 pages left. And that's it. And one of them is just showing the finished model.
And can I just ask, who's taking responsibility for the incorrect piece?
I can honestly say it wasn't me.
Your fingerprints are not on that piece.
Well, they are now.
Do you need me to turn back?
No, it's all right. And the notice you got one bit underneath on the wrong end as well. Are they supposed to be pointing out?
Oh, I'm sorry. Who built that side?
You put that on.
I built the other side.
So one of those is facing the wrong way, and I've got a feeling it's this one. So this is why George was quite technic.
I've just mouthed to the camera.
It was you. Yeah, I know it was you. You're not getting away with that one. Right, I think we're there.
Still not. No, it's not done yet. Getting close though. It's because Dad was
Sorry, it's fair.
I like how you blame me for something you did.
I don't believe I did that.
Yeah, but basically, Xavier, George put the wrong piece here, so I had to take apart the front of the ship.
So basically, we can now, at least we have proof of evidence. Now, if we go back on the live stream and go and check, we actually built it.
I'm not taking responsibility for a mistake that you made.
Right.
Yeah, it's right. This is all basically what happens just normally.
It is.
Even when he's not building, I still say it's his fault.
Yeah. But the good thing is, even when we're not doing a live stream, we have this banter. And it's just really nice. It's great fun building with George.
Thank you.
Yeah, you should actually make a competition. So if one of the two of you make a mistake, it's like £1 into the, or £2, something like that, into the piggy bank.
Yeah, George is too tired to do anything like that. Hey, George. If you make a mistake, put it in a money jar. I'll tell you what, though, we'd soon be able to buy new sets.
But which sets are you? Yeah, which sets are you going to? Oh, sorry, man.
So what did you say?
Basically, what sets are you going to focus on the next few months?
I need to get the friend set built, but we need to do a live stream because we've got the Ecto one that one of my friends bought me at Christmas, and we're still not built it yet.
Yeah, but the ones for the sets that are coming out. So, what are you going to focus?
Definitely the Star Wars. So the ATT Cad Bane.
Yes.
What's wrong there, George?
It's your fault. That's what's wrong.
Oh, it's my fault. I'm not even touching it.
That's the mass. Oh yeah. Good luck putting the flags on. Not flags.
Like sails.
The sail.
Yeah, it's definitely them. Potentially Harry Potter.
Yeah, I definitely don't need the set to put the sail, to put the masts on. No, yeah, I definitely don't. Why did you take it away?
Because it was in the way of what you were building, so no one could see it.
That was close.
But yeah, it's the ATT. I think George he wanted to get one of them before, and we couldn't find any reasonably. What's wrong?
Don't tell me it's wrong.
It's upside down. Is it upside down?
I think the whole model's upside down.
No, it's not.
Well, then where's that? If that's what's it on that.
No, it's because I didn't put it back in when I changed the piece.
Anything to it.
Yeah, when I repaired it from what you did, I didn't put the piece back in.
That's not my fault.
Put that one in first.
Yeah, I know. I'm not a rookie. I know what I need to be doing.
But you said you are the master builder.
Yeah, I am. Isn't
Thanks, George.
You're welcome. You're reasonable, I suppose.
See what I have to put up with.
I could say the exact same thing.
I love this. This is a classic. Yeah, it is.
Well, I don't want to do this step. You can do it.
Because
this scene is very familiar. Yes, is it? Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Yeah, basically, I remember, what was it, the last time that you also built something, and I was busy with my one assignment that evening, busy working on it, and I remember there was also a scene where you guys were arguing who made the mistake.
What did we last live stream build? I can't think what it was now. Yeah, I was actually quite surprised how many live streams we've done. I think it's
Luke Landspeeder. I did not cheat. I did not look it up. I just happened to know what we did.
No, Luke's Landspeeder was a very good build, actually.
Yes, yes, it was that one. That you made a mistake with the front portion section.
Yeah.
Yeah, so to watch, I did technically cheat. So that I get to the live stream before it starts, so I can get the comments already and everything. I go onto one of the playlists, so I can see what all the previous live streams were. I need you to push that down, and then I need you to do that step as well, which I asked you to do.
You asked me to do this? When?
No.
What? What's wrong? Yeah, but that might be because of the other ship you built.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, I really hope so.
We're going to assume it is.
I honestly do not care if it is or not. I'm not rebuilding this.
Well, at some point, we'll probably take this apart and build the other variants anyway.
Yeah, you're speaking for yourself. I'm not taking this apart.
Basically,
I don't even know how you take it apart.
Yeah, basically, I think for the Titanic, I think that will be a massive set just to break everything into smaller pieces and just put it away. Yes, no, that's too much.
Oh, well, I remember because we got the 1989 Batmobile.
Yes.
And I bought that secondhand. And I decided it'd be a good idea to take it apart and rebag it, so I could build it on the channel.
Oh, nice.
It took me 3 days. I think it was 32 bags it went back into.
Sure.
I've just got to the end of it. It's like, I'm so... And the trouble is, at the time as well, we didn't have this covering on the table.
Yes.
It's a black glass table. Yes. And of course, the 1989 Batmobile is like 99% black pieces.
Yes.
What a nightmare that was. I know the Forest Hideout. I was done about 4 same pieces left. What's that? Beast there. Was missed a piece. Yeah, it's horrible when you get to the end and there's a piece, because I know occasionally you get an extra piece in it, but you just don't know.
Yeah, I would actually like to ask you guys with regards to my parents that are actually going to Italy, because also with luggage that they need to carry. With the two seats that I'm currently looking at is that Republic tank and the T-Rex Escape, because I actually see, as I mentioned previously, that it's not a lot of stores that have these seats, especially with the T-Rex that we don't have. I do know of one store that has the Republic tank, but what would you recommend if they would buy me one of those two seats? Which one would you prefer getting?
We've probably got different answers here. My favourite out of the two was the T-Rex.
What was the question?
Out of the Republic tank and the T-Rex Breakout, what would be your recommendation?
Now, what is this based on? Is it off aesthetics, minifigures, or the build quality? Because depending on what it's based off of, I'll have a different answer.
Well, yeah, that's a good question. The problem is like I said, we don't have that in South Africa, so it will probably the T-Rex is basically because of the iconic scene, as you can remember from the first Jurassic Park, because you will never get that scene again, or that type of set again.
Yeah.
So, but with the Republic tank, that is basically, there has been, I think, 3 that has been made before.
Yeah.
But like with the clone troopers, that with the purple color, that's really nice. And Mace Windu with the Jedi, the Republic coat of arms, or the Jedi coat of arms on his one arm. That's very nice. So yeah, I'm not sure, but it depends on also the luggage. Yes. So I'm not sure with regards to luggage issue, because I did see that the company that they're going with did say that they can only take a certain amount. But I would really like one of the two sets. So what would you suggest?
Well, from build quality, minifigures, and how it looks as a display piece and playability, obviously displayability goes to the T-Rex, the playability goes to the Republic tank, and then you've got the choice of minifigures and how easy it is to build, and the build quality of it. I think the minifigures goes to the Republic tank. Then we've got build quality and how easy it is. I think the easier build is the Republic tank, and the build quality is the Republic tank, because it all seems to. So I'd probably go for the Republic tank, to be honest. That might just personally be because I'm a really big Clone Wars fan.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I do think it's probably the best option out of the two, to be honest.
Right, so I think we're actually done. So
finally.
Yes. So quite there's actually a lever at the side here, so you can change the direction of the sail at the front. You've got a lever both sides, so you can raise and lower I can't think of the proper name of these.
Does it actually lower it up or down? I can't actually see that. Nicely.
Yeah, let me try and do it. There you go. So you can see how it's leaning now. You've got one up, one down.
Okay.
So yeah, so that does work. That's quite nice. And then you've got. Let me just put this back up so it'll actually stand up properly. And then at the back, you've got the piece here, so you can actually change the rudders as well.
Yes. And sometimes when they compete, they would always lean onto the one side.
Yeah.
So to kind of like balance the catamaran.
So yes, I'm actually quite impressed with that. It feels a bit flimsy. Yeah, it's not the best build.
Yes.
It's only 400 pieces.
Yes, it's very, very nice. I really like it.
But I do like the sails. I think the design of them is really, really good, actually.
Yes, I totally agree. At least, but I definitely think when it comes to the ATT set, I would really like to join that stream with you guys, because mine will definitely be on credit. Sorry, guys, that I will need to pay off. But yeah, with the castle set.
Well, I'm going to carry on talking. I'm just going to get the two sets you were talking about so you can see them side by side.
Yeah.
So, yeah, well, thanks for that advice. Because I'm not sure which of the two I should get, but yeah, I really personally feel the T-Rex scene is the most iconic one for me personally.
Yeah.
I said that the minifigures for the Republic tank are nice, and for the price, it's a nice set. And I say that the minifigures you get with it are actually quite a good deal for the price, which makes a change for a Star Wars set.
There is one problem that I had with this. It's when you open the back hatch.
Yes.
Because the bit that it's stuck to is on the ground. There's nothing. I don't think there's any plates holding it onto the sides. If you push it down too far, it will just come off.
Oh, okay.
So that's not good. And because we went to Cosprint on Sea, which was like cosplay 3D printing. We were the only ones that were Lego. And we actually took this. And the problem we had is when we brought it back, we had about half a dozen branches gone. So you have to have quite a wide shelf to fit this, because it's or quite a deep shelf, I should say.
Well,
because
one thing that's not clear from the pictures
is that the leaves, because of how they come out. They come out the back.
It actually leaves across the base plate quite a lot.
I see.
Back against the shelf.
Okay, I understand what you guys say.
But the details on it are fantastic. It's
yeah, because I definitely feel, from my perspective, to get the T-Rex, I feel it's because it's not in South Africa. The only store that has it is Take-A-Lot, but it's, they put the prices up. So
right.
Yeah, and it's the very iconic scene from the first Jurassic Park. So
I mean, because the other thing as well, it's about 3 times the price.
Yes.
But I think it's overall the build quality. That's his infrared hat. Andy's hat. But I think the build quality is really nice. There's not too many stickers.
Yes. But with the Republic tank, does that have a lot of stickers?
It had about 6 or 7, I think. She got down the sides on the front.
Yes.
And then either side on the guns as well.
Oh, okay.
But neither of them were sort of excessive stickers.
Okay.
But for me, it's this one.
Yeah, I think I'll also go with you. Because I also see, as Javier said, it's the T-Rex iconic scene.
The Disney Valeria on it. What's that one? I don't know what the Disney Valeria is. Do you know that one, Lohan? I'm not familiar with that.
No, I'm not even sure with regards to it.
But I say that they're both very nice sets. And I say that they are good for the collection. But if you're going for this, it's purely for the minifigures, really.
Yes.
Because the tank, although it's nice, it's not fantastic.
Yes.
But the minifigures definitely make up for it. But I think with this, it's got nice minifigures. I think it's well designed, and it's just iconic, as you said.
Yes, definitely, I agree with you, and I like that sticker there also at the front. It's like the first Jurassic Park sticker.
Yeah, and you've got the high voltage signs. And when we watched Jurassic Park the other day, I actually noticed these on the fence behind them.
Yes.
So that was nice. You found it, George?
I gave it to you.
No, the other bit.
It's on the fridge still.
Well, the infrared out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you get like the infrared goggles that Timmy uses.
Oh, bloody.
So that's quite nice. So yeah, so it's overall, I do like this.
Like getting stuck in the chair.
Just for Xavier's sort of benefit as well, because I know you missed the very start. I'm going to give you a sneak peek of the next 2 videos that are going to be on the channel.
Okay.
So the one on Sunday, as you know, is the bike, the BMW M1000RR. Now, one thing I didn't know before I built this set is you have a bike to ever get the motorsport accreditation.
Okay.
So it's normally reserved for cars, but they gave it to this, and this was just a fantastic build. And then for Wednesday, I found a really nice second-hand set.
Do I get VIP points for this?
We have Wally, and I think this is just a really nice set. It's I hadn't seen it when it first came out.
Yes, I do remember it.
Yeah, so I've got the little plant inside, I think. Oh, no,
nice.
Oh, no, I've got the plant somewhere else. We took it out when we went to the show. I just can't remember where I took it out to. So I need. Oh, there it is.
Wally! That's what.
Yeah, so I've got the little plant he has. Doesn't fit in the hand very well.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think it's just a nice little set. So George is going to do a review on this for Wednesday's video.
That's good.
But yeah, I just love it. It's not a set I've been looking for, and I just saw it on Facebook Marketplace.
Yes.
And it's like, I really want that.
Yes, it's basically also for good prices. That's what we're also looking for. But yeah, because I'm currently looking at this. I made a deal with this one guy. Also, one of the Rebel ships, Kanan. It's part of the first Star Wars Rebels ships with the Wookiees.
Yep.
That's one of the sets that I'm also going to get. So, not sure if I'm going to keep it as a collector's item or if I'm going to build it, but I will have to wait and see.
Yeah. No, we've not actually. We tried to buy new if it's second hand as well.
Yes.
But we always build it. We've not. There's no set that we've actually thought we're not going to build. Is there? Yeah, I agree with you as well, Xavier. Wally is I don't know why. It's a strange character, but Wally is such an amazing character. I think the film is mesmerizing, despite there not even been any speech in it. It's strange.
Yeah, and I think it's also with regards to the movie that came out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think for next times, like I said, I'm also busy with not only with work but also studies.
Yeah.
So this is my off week. So I think in the next 7 weeks we can organize something again like this. But I would definitely recommend other guys to join. Maybe from Charles and Brandon's side, that they also kind of like make some time and effort from their side, because it's like, for instance, on weekends, maybe decide of moving it like a live stream to a weekend to accommodate them.
Yeah. I'd have to check, because I'm only using the free version of StreamYard, but I think I can have 4 people join, or 4 people in total. So yeah, it'd be good, because one thing that's been really enjoyable today is it's been able to chat with you all the way through the stream.
Yes. And that's so true, because talking to your son the whole time, it also gets kind of like annoying the whole time just to communicate with one person. So having someone else, and also Xavier, that's communicating in the chat. I'm not sure. Is it only still him that's still there at the moment?
So, yeah.
So it's only like 3 people that are streaming the whole time. But no, that's 100%. It's I'm not sure what he's trying to say with making the chat like a podcast.
Yeah, I've never thought about doing a podcast before, actually.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure the podcast how that works, but yeah.
No.
But I would definitely.
Interesting idea though. It's yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, because I think for future things, because we also want to expand the group. But like I said, we are still a very small WhatsApp group. But yeah,
Yeah.
to go for the future, we definitely need to look at getting these guys aboard, even if it's Teddy or what's his name, what I think it's Little Bricks or what's his name
Yeah.
again?
Lit bricks.
Yeah, the Bricks. Yeah, basically those guys to connect to the streams.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah,
definitely.
Okay, don't do live, but air it when you want. That's a podcast. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
We'll have to get you involved in that as well, Xavier. You do realise that. So we'll have to hear your voice rather than just your text.
Yes, that's so true. Okay, so that will be interesting to see in the future. Adapt and evolve.
Yes. But yeah, so I think we're probably going to call it a day now. So it's it's 9 o'clock. Where did that 2.5 hours go? Yes, yeah, that's the thing with live streams. It does go quick. But yeah, so we just appreciate you joining us today.
Yeah.
So it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on the stream. And as like I say, in 7 weeks or so, it'd be very good to do this again. Lohan? Oh, have we lost Lohan?
I think we have. It doesn't look
He's
like.
frozen. I think we may have lost him. Oh, yeah, we lost him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that'd be good, Xavier. Yeah, I'd really. It'd be nice to get you on a chat or say into one of the live streams as well, because I really appreciate your support and say we had good chats and
Yeah,
be good. So yeah, I think we'll leave it there. I'll try and find out what happened to Lohan. So I hope he's all right. But yeah, just really appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching.
and we'll see you
We'll
next
see
time.
you soon. Take care.
Bye.
Bye then.
Bye.
You could be right, Sam. Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye.